The first date is something, it's like a trial for you to be coupled together. Hello lovers, welcome to my channel. I'm Liana, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm a professional marriage and relationship advisor. I advise couples on how to build a much stronger and better relationship. Today, I want to talk to you guys about what to do and what to not do on the first date. So, let's get started. I know that a lot of couples out there, or a lot of girls and guys out there, when they went on the first date, there's gonna be a lot of things that you expect, and then there's gonna be a lot of things you didn't expect is gonna happen. I have a story about my first date, but I'm gonna save that for another video. I have experienced a lot of first date with a lot of people. Some first date was not very good. Some of them was extremely good. Those are usually the one that I end up dating with that person. What to do on the first date is that you need to dress to impress. Don't be lazy. And I'm not saying just the first date. I mean like throughout your entire relationship, time with that person, your marriage, even you're married. Don't be lazy. Dress to impress. You don't need to impress anyone. You need to impress yourself. You need to dress the best for yourself. You need to dress where you feel good about yourself. Not lazy, not something that just really like baggy and very like unprofessional, very untidy. So you just need to dress up, clean up really nice. You don't need to dress like a gown or like a tuxedo or anything to impress your date. If you want to, please do, because I think that would do great. That would definitely impress the person. It's either scare the person or impress the other person. So dress to impress. If you want to bring any kind of good impressions, just dress your best. Like every day that you go out, every day that you're going to go to a ball or a fancy party, just dress to impress. That's number one. Number two is that don't expect the other person to pay for you. Why? Because it's the first date. You have your own money. They have their own money. So have the mindset of sharing or pay for the other person. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or man, to be honest. When it comes to first date for me, I usually take the bill because I want to show them that I want to treat them well. I don't want people to pay for me when I don't even know them. But however, I want to be nice to other people. That's why I usually take the bills and pay for them. Didn't work with my husband. But yeah, work with other people. Did not work with my husband because he just took the bill and paid for it. So yeah. Don't expect the other person to pay for you. Don't expect that you're going to get a free meal out of this because it's just a first date. You don't know the person yet, and it's just a polite thing when you actually can share or even pay for the other person. That's how I learned from this dating world and from this new world that we're living in. Number three is that talk about things that you want to get to know the other person. Not only yourself. You should talk about yourself, but you're here on the first date to get to know the other person, right? So ask them things that you want to know, things that you want to find out that, is this person right for me? Honestly, I don't think any question is too far of a point where I know a lot of time first date, when you ask about like, oh, how much you make, how much time you spend at your work, how much time you spend at this certain time, or how much money you spend on certain thing. Honestly, to me, I feel like a lot of people need to ask those questions. Why? Because when you are actually talking about money and financially about how they take care of their own money and how they spend it, you will know how responsible they are in their life. And if you want to be with a responsible person, and if you want to be with a person that thrive in business and want to make a change in the future and want to do something big, anything like that, you should ask that. Don't hold yourself back. I don't understand why people are very sensitive when it comes to money subject. But however, when it comes to money subject, I think it's a very normal thing to talk about, where you need to discuss with other people to see if you're spending wisely, or to see if that person is responsible enough to be with you. So it's just a very logical things to do. Don't be afraid of doing that. If they might get sensitive and they're like, oh, well, you asked that, oh my god. Well, just say that, well, because I want to see how responsible you are. I want to see how wisely you are spending money, because if you spend your money wisely, that means that you spend everything else wisely as well. So, very important. Ask the right questions, and ask questions as you want to know, that you want to see if that person is right for you. So that's 3 things that you should do in your first date. It might sound a lot, it might scare the other person out, but however, what else you can lose, right? If they meet all your standards, you get to be that with that person. If they just get sensitive and they just like get very annoyed at you or pissed at you, you just know that they're not good enough for you. So just ask away. Don't be afraid of not asking anything. So that leads us to something that what not to do in the first date. So what not to do in the first date is that you dress super lazy. Dress super like you don't want to impress anyone. You like just throw in a pair of sandals, really baggy clothes, messy hair. Why is it bad? It's because that first impressions is always important, because people judge. It doesn't matter. People judge right when you see you. They don't see that you try to want to meet up with them and you're not professional enough. The first date usually turn out pretty badly, because they just feel like you don't even try hard enough to want to be in the first date with them, or try hard enough to dress up yourself. You will impress them as a lazy person. So don't be lazy. Dress to impress. Dress like you go into like a fancy dinner. Dress as fancy as you want. Impress them. Wow them. Like amaze them if you want. That's why. Don't dress lazy. Dress to impress. Number 2 is that not to do in the first day. You don't judge people right away, because every person, they have a backstory. They have something that caused them to do that. So don't judge them too fast, and don't be rude toward them with that judgment. It's okay to judge like, oh wow, okay, so that's why you were being lazy, because you didn't have enough time to dress up, for example. You're being lazy to not have enough time to dress up. That's not okay that they did. But I feel like sometimes people need to hear it to realize what they do. So I think it's okay, but not to a point that where you judge them by their personality, that because they don't talk to you right away, you just call them a bitch or an asshole right away. Because some people, they're just really shy, they don't talk that much, or they just want to observe you of who you are, and that's why they don't talk a lot, and they're just being kind of cold and distant. Why? Because they just don't trust you. They don't trust you on the first day because you just first met, right? So that's why you need to be relaxed and find out who they are and break the ice. Sometimes people just will screw up by so many people, so they have their own judgment that everyone's bad. So they just kind of build this wall up and they be cold with everyone, but deep down inside, they're just really nice. You don't know that. So just break the ice, break that wall down and see who they are. But if they are just simply straight up, don't care about anyone, straight up just like really rude toward you, and you just see it, honestly, just get up and leave. Don't waste your time with those people, because why are you surround yourself with those people in the first place? You need to surround with people that actually make you happy and that actually support you, not just right away being rude to you and being very, very unprofessional at you, and just straight up not caring and not wanting to do anything with you. What is the point of being in the first date if that person has zero caring about you, right? So just get out and leave it. It comes to that point. Number 3 is that what not to do is that don't expect too much of everything. The date might come out good, but might come out badly. Don't plan everything and expect it's gonna go in ways, because you don't know how that person feel, you don't know what they want to do, and don't be too pushy toward your plan either, because it has to be certain way, it has to this way, or else I'm gonna throw a fit. No, don't be a baby. Don't be a child that it has to go a certain way. Be relaxed, find out what they want, come into a common ground, and just do it together. Because the first date is something, it's like a trial for you to be coupled together. It's like a trial if that person fit with you or not. So just relax. If you guys like watching movies together, go watch a movie. If you guys go out, want to go park together, go out to the park. And if you feel like you planning like, oh, we're gonna go dinner this place, this place, this place, and then after that we're going this place, this place, this place, you should ask them if they want to do that also, because this date is about you and that person, not just you only. If you want to do all of that just for yourself, just go alone and do it yourself. Don't invite the other person and expect them to do it with you, right? So that's why don't be selfish and be more open with that person. Relax, see what they want, and do it together as a couple. It's a trial. Try it out. Talk about everything. Want to find out about that person, who they like? Ask them, ask them, ask them, ask them. And I feel like no question is too much, it's too over limit. And if they feel like too sensitive about it, you don't have to talk about it. And you feel like if they ask you, hey, I don't want to talk about it, is that okay? Then don't talk about it. Respect their limit. They respect that they don't want to talk about it. Be respectful, be open, be relaxed, and impress them. Dress up nicely, that you actually want to be in this date, not like just lazy and just want to get past it. If you don't want to be your first date with that person, just don't go and don't waste your time. Right. So thank you so much for listening to me. And if you have any first date experience, just comment down below. I would love to know about it. Or if you have any first date questions, just comment down below and I will answer it for you. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye.